All right, peace and blessings, everybody. It's November the 11th, the year 2017, and you're looking at a picture of Pat Parsons and Mike Parsons. Mike Parsons is currently in jail. You can read about his case at mikeparsons.org. The lady in the middle, I believe, is his wife, Pat Parsons. We have talked on the phone numerous times. She is a dear soul. She will be sentenced on December the 1st, upcoming in a few weeks. And I'm going to put the judge's address in the description bar. I'm going to write the judge a letter, and if you feel so led, you can write the judge a letter. I know that may be a lot to ask if you have not talked to her like I have multiple times. But I can tell you that there are reasons why people plead guilty, and it's not necessarily because they're guilty. We've talked about this numerous times. There is a series on Netflix called The Confession Tapes, and it goes through case after case after case on the various reasons why people plead guilty. You guys know that Schaefer Cox pleaded guilty to domestic violence so they would stop trying to take his kids. But we saw the pictures of his wife. We saw the letter that his wife wrote. And anybody with any sense knows that Schaefer did not commit any sort of domestic violence against his wife. But when you're going through these situations and you become the target of government oppression, you don't know what you're going to do until you're in that situation. So here is the letter that I'm writing to the judge on behalf of Miss Pat Parsons. I do pray that you take the time to educate yourself about Mike Parsons. Just to let you know, Mr. Mike Parsons was on the Joyce Riley show multiple times. He was known as Mike from Tennessee, and he had a good rapport with Mrs. Joyce Riley before she went on to glory. Here's my letter. It says, Judge Lippman, in all of my discussions with Miss Pat Parsons, I believe her to be a God-fearing Christian lady who loves her husband and would not do anything harmful to anyone. I run a small Christian prison ministry in Texas, and I would please ask that you consider leniency during the sentencing of Miss Parsons. I have learned from our numerous discussions that she loves God, loves her husband, and loves her animals. Her life has already been turned upside down, and I ask that you show mercy during the sentencing of Miss Pat Parsons. And then I give my name and I'll sign the letter. So I'll put the judge's address. It's only a couple of weeks, a little over a couple of weeks, that she will be sentenced. And the rest of her life, she could be sentenced to a long time in prison, decades, maybe even 20 years, or she could get time served. Everything is in the hands of the judge. But we know that we serve a mighty living God who can turn the heart of a king, and he can certainly turn the heart of the judge. I plan on sending the judge my letter so that she'll have it, and I pray that you consider that as well and do as your conscience leads. The last line of peaceful defense between a tyrannical government and the defendant is jury nullification. Thank you for your time.